Hi guys, Yowie Chase. Alright guys, if you've had a Yowie sighting, just come here to Yowie Sightings Australia, or you can email at yowiesightingsaustralia@gmail.com, guys. If you would like to share a story, just either join here or at yowiesightingsaustralia@gmail.com. So a bit of an update with our people that went into the national park, or whatever park it was. Still don't know who it is. We have our suspicions who it is. But what I'm going to do is just read what was posted in the group. But before I do that, guys, this next sighting is a dogman sighting that I'm going to read out from Port Stephens down in New South Wales. All right, so this is what was written. If you were a part of this group and a part of the group who said they were Yowie something, who trashed regrowth and other vegetation at the top of Springbrook last night, I'm just letting you know you have been reported to National Park staff. Also, your chain and lock will be removed from the gate. So there was a couple of things put in. It says, what if the Yowies are setting us up? This person wrote, pretty sure Yowies don't drive four-wheel drives. So we know they're four-wheel drives. Somebody else posted, well, unless you've seen them do it, you're only speculating. They were seen and photographed. Next question was, if it's deer, feral deer make a nest when they settle for the night. You can hear them trashing the place. Answer, no deer anywhere near where this happened. Deer don't build fires either. Alright, so that was all that was left. I've got my suspicions who it is. Probably know exactly the area where it was too. Yeah, well, we're just waiting to see who it is. Be interesting to see who it is. Alright, I'm with the Dogman sighting. Hi guys. About 20 years ago, I saw what I know was a dogman. Anyone who knows Port Stephens area here in New South Wales will know Nelson Bay Road. I was driving from Raymond Terrace to Stockton. It was daytime and it was when they were distributing all the bush there. It used to be thick natural bush. They had moved a house, building, a Macca's and two petrol stations not far from the sand dunes, and taken large portions of natural bush away. Running beside my car, going in the same direction, was a mangy, dog-looking being, but the size of a horse. The lady actually changed it later to a small horse, running on all fours. That used to be 100k zone back then, and he easily keeping up with me in the car. He was probably 4 to 5 feet away from me. He had sort of a long snout. Top part of him was covered in this mangy white greyish matted hair from his waist down. There wasn't much hair at all. It was one of the ugliest sights I have ever seen. I now look back and thanks to the gods he didn't turn sideways and look at me. Probably might have had ran off the road. He wasn't interested in me, I'd say. I lost sight of him when we came to a thick bush that hadn't been disturbed as yet. I know there's stuff out there in our well we don't have an explanation for, but I can't undo what I saw just to fit into the narrative. All right, thanks for sharing your story. And we get lots of dogman sightings, and there's people that have been doing yowies for a while that, probably know more than what I know. And they say, there's no such thing as a dogman. Well, people say to me there's no such thing as a yowie. But I still believe in them. I still believe in dogman. So the people that are right into the yowies and do know a fair bit, and they say, well, there's no dogman. Aboriginal people never talked about them. Well, if you know so much about them, how many yowies are out there? Now, if you can't answer that, you don't know what's out there. If you can't tell me how many Yowies are out there, you wouldn't know what's out there. So you have no idea. None of us know. So you don't know what's out there either. Okay, so now I'm just reading some of the comments. I won't read them all because there's way too many. But one person wrote, those cryptids are trans-dimensional, coming out of our dimension at will. Someone wrote, absolutely true. The person that told the story, yep, I believe he wanted me to see him. Not then, but about 15 years later when I started connecting the dots. Someone put, might have been using your car as a shield or to keep out of view. The poster, the people telling the story, wow, that's an amazing thing to say. I think you might be onto something there. That's really looking back. It seemed like I hadn't thought along those lines. Thank you. All right. Someone said, can you draw a picky of what it looked like? I suppose I could. It was very muscly, sort of lean. The hair looked motley, though yuck. It reminded me of a mangy Alsatian dog, but at least twice as big. Okay, we've got. This is someone else. I have a very strong image of this creature in my head. Your sighting is not the only one I've heard. I have similar imagery from local Aboriginal kids and adults that seem to be the same, but maybe not as large as you describe. I'm in far west New South Wales now, but lived in the Hunter Valley growing up. That's when, so the person that posted it, the poster, that's when this experience returned to me, when I was embracing my own identity and I was listening to Aboriginal elders talking about Hairy Man and Dog Man. Before that, I'd never heard of them. I was gobsmacked and said, I've seen a dog man. That's exactly what I saw. Next person, there are many unseen creatures. Let's be honest, if the planet is teeming with life, then what's in the cosmos? There is giants here as well for Bigfoot and Dogman, say 6 to 12 foot tall. Giant, that's pretty tall. Talk about feeling like a speck of sand. Yeah, I know people will say crap. I say always have an open mind. There's lots to discover, but not smart to go it alone. Yeah, I have an open mind. Back to the poster. Oh, I believe. I know there's a lot of hidden from us, and I totally get your speck of sand, but I do believe there's a lot of smaller beings than us. Maybe, just maybe, the fairy tales could be quite truthful. Maybe. They are also true Irish folklore. Fairies, pixies, golems. Yes, little people, my oath, has been encounters as well as aliens look like small demons. Two schoolgirls found two. Anyway, of course, there's a lot of stories, but we all know there is even just a hint or the full truth in stories. I've heard some amazing stuff on YouTube, and you take from it what you will. Sure, there is some bogus crap, but one being true is freaking amazing. I always say keep an open mind. I've seen a few UFOs, ghosts. I have experienced mind speak to the point of an attack being of something playing games, maybe government. You have to be careful. They know when you know. Maybe us typing certain words on platforms alerts them. It's happened on Joe Rogan podcast where they shut down the computer and phone all at once. But whatever. It is what it is. There is demons and devils. They have no power over righteous good. God-fearing souls. I'm no Bible basher. All right, what else have we got? They're all the way down to Sydney. Hang on.